we drew in windswept clay. You said wait, and time will show. But the harvest never chose to grow. The rain was late, the roots too thin. Seasons passed, but none came in. The earth stayed still, the silence slow, in a field where nothing chose to grow. Not every seed recalls the light. Not every dawn turns wrong to right. We built our faith in furrows low, on a harvest that refused to grow. It wasn't loss, it wasn't theft, just a promise quietly left. Not bitter, just something we now know. Some things are meant to never grow. Now I walk past rows of air, where once we dreamed of golden care. No blame, no tears, just letting go of the harvest that would never grow. Not every seed recalls the light. Not every dawn turns wrong to right. We built our faith in furrows low, on a harvest that refused to grow. Of the harvest that would never grow.
Wrote it down in cursive slow, on paper soft as falling snow. Folded dreams and lines I kissed to an address that don't exist. No zip code, no mailman's route, just faith I never talked about. Dropped it in a box of mist to an address that don't exist. Some letters don't need a door, they write on things we long for more. No name, no street, no witness, still I wrote that old address. Or maybe you're somewhere past the bend, where truth and memory pretend. If hearts can land where hope persists, you'll find the words you've always missed. And if you read it in your sleep, know how many each line to keep, though it vanished in the morning's twist. It was sent to where you might exist. Sat across the table warm, with all our glasses frayed and torn. You held your hand like hearts might fade, right next to the card you never played. I watched the clock, you watched the door. We folded dreams we'd kept in drawers. One word could have made me stay, but you held tight to that card that day. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Maybe it said I need you still. Maybe it bent the game to will, but fear was louder than the ache, and you kept the card for safety's sake. Not every silence means it's gone. Some truths just take too long. And in that hush we slipped away, all for the card you didn't play. Time deals out a brand new deck, but I still trace that old regret of all the things we didn't say, and the card you never played. Walked in, slow boots hit the floor. Same bell chime like the times before. Your eyes said more than your mouth did. You sat down, I just let it sit. We talked in halves, left out the whole, like strangers trying to play old roles. You laughed once, but it felt rehearsed, and I drank first just to feel less cursed. You said this ain't what I meant, but girl, you never said what you meant. The last time you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said guess it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. Drink went warm, but you didn't care. Kept your phone face down on the chair. I almost asked if you missed me, but I bit my lip, yeah, stupid me. Your silence said what words won't do, like every goodbye hidden in you. At last time, you stayed too long but left too light, like midnight smoke and neon light. You didn't cry, didn't beg me wait, just grabbed your coat, said guess it's late. And I sat there like I still belong, but you'd already gone. Oh, oh,
now this town don't feel the same. Every light flickers your name. I thought one more night could fix what broke, but we just let it show. You stayed too long but left too clean, like you rehearsed the in-between. No tears, no fight, no room for doubt. Just left the door and shut me out. And I sat there with that same old song, but you'd already gone.
Barbed wire holds the past in place. Rust and memory in its trace. Boot prints vanish in the grass. Some things built were never meant to last. Out beyond the cedar posts, truth walks quiet, hides like ghost. No more signs, no welcome gate, just open sky and hands of fate. Where the fence ends, stories bend. Truth begins where lines suspend. Maps can't mark what can't be claimed. Freedom's wild and never tamed. Hearts grow roots where no path sends. Out where the fence ends. No borders drawn in dust or clay can teach a soul where it should stay. Let the field decide the song. Some are right when they feel wrong. Where the fence ends, names don't bind. Only stars to chart the mind. Past the post, the stillness mends. Peace begins where the fence ends.
The river where the wildflowers grow, I met you barefoot where the soft winds blow. Your laugh was easy like a summer song, a simple love where we both belong. No city lights, no crowded streets, just you and me and dirt beneath our feet. We danced in the fields till the stars were bright, holding on tight through the quiet night. A simple heart with a country soul, loving you makes me whole. No need for diamonds, no fancy things, just the peace your sweet love brings. We build our dreams on old dirt roads where time moves slow and the river flows. With every dawn, I'm thankful still for a love that's honest, strong and real. So here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose. 'Cause here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose. 'Cause here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose.
She left the keys on the table, didn't say much, wasn't able. Truck pulled out, gravel flew, guess she knew I always knew. No fight, no door slamming shut, just that look when you give up. She didn't cry, and I just stared. Two hearts lost, one still cared. When it rains, it pours away. She drove away. It was quiet, not a word to say. Tail lights red like the end of June, fading fast like a country tune. I watched her go, didn't try to run. Some things end when they're just done. Ain't no storm, no breaking glass, just a love we couldn't make last. Found her coat on the old porch chair, thought of leaving it sitting there, but I folded it, placed it neat. Funny how pain can still feel sweet. I ain't mad and I ain't fine, somewhere sitting in between the lines. She's gone now, but I still stay in the house where we lost our way. Wind blew in like it always knew, took her sin, left me a view of what love is when it slips slow. Not a fire, just a steady go. When she drove away, didn't beg, didn't make her stay. That's the thing about love and true, it breaks you soft, not in two. I lit a smoke, leaned on the rail, let her go like a midnight trail. Wasn't rain, wasn't fire, just the end of a worn out wire.
Saw your name light up my screen. 2 months clean and now this thing. Said you just wanna talk real quick. Well, darling, I ain't buying it. I know that tone, I know that game, rolling in like nothing's changed. But I ain't that same old fool. Gas up the truck, not the truth. I got scars that wear your name, but I ain't playing back that tape. 'Cause you can't sip sweet tea after burning down the porch. Can't ride back easy once you slam that place in space. Go love someone you won't erase, 'cause you can't sip sweet tea after burning down the porch. Can't ride back easy once you've slammed that door. You want my heart on layaway, but I cashed it out that day. Yeah, you miss the me I used to be, but I don't live there anymore. Yeah, I don't live there anymore.
So you're sitting by the window booth, same boots, new shade of truth. You looked up once, then back down, like we were just two names in town. A waitress asked if I'd sit close. I said no, ma'am, she don't know. But you smirked like you used to do, like some part of you still knew. You stirred that tea 3 times slow. I counted every grain of dawn. Silence louder than a fight, but no one here was wrong or right. I left my name on a paper napkin right there by your empty plate. Didn't say much, just a little scratching. Hope you're sleeping better these days. Didn't ask for one more minute, didn't beg to talk things through. Just that ink and all that space, and a little bit of you. Paid in cash, I stayed behind. Stirred my coffee just to buy time. Watch your taillights fade from red, like every word we never said. Didn't need no last big scene. You took nothing but left everything. That waitress smiled and said, rough night. I said, nah, just lost my appetite. Still smell like August heat, though it's cold here in this seat. And I swear I felt your name sink into that napkin stain. I left my name on a paper napkin right there by your empty plate. Didn't say much, just a little scratching. Hope you're sleeping better these days. Didn't ask for one more minute, didn't beg to talk things through. Just that ink and all that space, and a little bit of you.
Tires hum low on a Sunday drive. Sky turned gold but I stayed quiet inside. Radio soft, talking about rain. You were gone, but I still said your name. Red light hit that old Texaco sign. I meant to call, but lost the time. I should have said it then, when you turned to go. Kept it in my chest, like you didn't know. Truth don't shout, it just sits and bends. You were walking out, I should have said it then. Past that field where we carved our names, still can't read it, but I feel the flame. Dad once said, son, words ain't cheap, but I saved mine and lost what I could keep. You don't rewind what you don't begin. You just drive on with a softer grin. You should have said it then, when the night went still. Could have said I care, guess I never will. Truth don't shout, it just sits and bends. You were walking out, I should have said it then.
Light as a thought, no one believed. It fell where no soul grieved. No wind caught it, no eyes wept. The feathers sang and silence kept. Hard ground gave no kind reply. No soft goodbye, no reason why. It vanished where the cold had grown, a weightless thing now sealed in stone. Not every fall is seen as flight. Not every wrong was born from right. Some faiths aren't lost, just overthrown, like a feather drowned in stone. It once knew sky and open grace, now held in place. Dust still rising where wheels once turned. No sign says stop, no bridge was burned. Thought it led to peace or a friend, but it's a road that forgot to end. Fences lean like old regrets, markers worn like unpaid debts. Each mile a name I won't defend, still I walk where nothing ends. Some paths don't loop or lead to towns, they echo lost in silent sounds. I thought she'd wait around the bend, but it's a road that won't pretend. No dust, no gate, no clear goodbye, just a rising hung on a washed out sky. I carry ghosts I can't defend, down a road that forgot to end. Years will fade and boots will break, but hearts still follow what they can't shake. She left long past where letters sent, but I remain where roads won't end.
Had your name at the top, folded words I couldn't drop, wrote it down round 2 a.m., then tore it up and wrote again. Didn't know what I should say, if you'd smile or walk away, so I left it in my drawer, still unread but wanting more. Thought time might heal the space, but your ghost don't leave this place. This is the letter I never sent, full of words that I still meant. Tried to move, but every turn led me back where old flames burn. You don't know what you don't read, but this thing still bleeds from me. You were more than just a name, you were every line I couldn't frame. Found it once behind my boots, yellowed edge but truth still roots. I read it slow like I was you, wondering if you'd feel it too. Some goodbyes don't need goodbye, they just echo when you try. This is the letter I never sent, full of words that I still meant. Tried to move, but every turn led me back where old flames burn. You don't know what you don't read, but this thing still bleeds from me. You were more than just a name, you were every line I couldn't frame. Maybe some love ain't meant to land, just life's folded in a trembling hand. This is the letter I never sent, but I still whisper what I meant. Under stars, behind closed eyes,
where your voice still quiets mine. If someday this finds your hands, I hope you'll read and understand. You are more than just a name, you're the line I still can't change.
These bricks have heard the laughter fade, held echoes of the plans we made. The floorboards creak with whispered songs of days gone by and right and wrong. The windows watch through dust and rain, saw first hellos, last goodbyes plain. The walls still keep a secret tune beneath the glow of fading moon. The bricks remember music played, the steps we took, the games we made. The voice is gone, the house still sighs, a memory that never dies. In every crack, in every space, the past still lives within this place. Porch once held a child's small hand, now silent in this quiet land. The ceiling holds a candle's flame, a ghost of love without a name. No longer filled with bustling sound, but stories in the air are found. A house, a home, a time of day, forever caught in soft decay. The bricks remember music played, the steps we took, the games we made. The voice is gone, the house still sighs, a memory that never dies. In every crack, in every space, the past still lives within this place. So if you find this old front door, know you're stepping on the floor. Our lives once danced in light and shade, and memories never fade. Under the pale moonlight, on open fields, I held your hand. The breeze sang soft and real. Promises we made, thought they'd never fade, but time slipped through, pulling us away. Unfinished love, like a river gone still, a dying flame, no warmth left to feel. Though my heart still calls, you won't turn around. Unfinished love, forever unbound. The old path's grown wild, with weeds in bloom. My steps wander, searching for you. Days we share now, just a quiet of night. Our love soft hum fading out of sight. Do you hear it too in the quiet of night? Our love soft hum fading out of sight. Do you hear it too in the quiet of night? Our love soft hum fading out of sight.
Mama called while I was driving. Said the dog's been sleeping in my bed, and Dad still leaves the porch door open like he's waiting for what I never said. Sis got married last September. Grandma's garden bloomed real late. She said, "You're still the missing piece." And then she laughed and said, "Don't make me wait." I said, "Next month I'll swing by," but my calendar always lies. Guess time just runs like I do, and home don't chase me like you used to. There's a table I ain't sat at in years, and a hug that could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, being booed 7 years. Oh, every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Mama said she kept my letters, even ones I never meant to send. Said she reads them when the house gets quiet. Said that ink don't lie like I pretend. There's a porch swing that forgot my weight, and a bed I left in no wake. But home ain't where you always stay, and it's who still waits while you're delaying. There's a room with the lights still low, and a chair where my father dozed. There's a prayer I should have prayed last week, and a voice that still brings me to my knees. If I could stop this going pace, I'll find my way back through that gate to a place that never told me no, and a call I still owe. That could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, me and Boo 7 years old. Every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe.
Where the wildflowers grow, I met you barefoot where the soft winds blow. Your laugh was easy, like a summer song, a simple love where we both belong. No city lights, no crowded streets, just you and me and dirt beneath our feet. Danced in the fields till the stars were bright, holding on tight through the quiet night. A simple heart with a country soul, loving you makes me whole. No need for diamonds, no fancy things, just the peace your sweet love brings. We build our dreams on old dirt roads where time moves slow and the river flows. With every dawn, I'm thankful still for a love that's honest, strong and real. So here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose. 'Cause here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose. 'Cause here's to us and this life we choose, with simple hearts we can't lose.
Your face appears in empty halls, a distant light that softly calls. The laughter once that filled the air now hangs in quiet everywhere. The road we knew is overgrown with untold tales, forgotten tones. I reach to touch the fading flame, but find only your name. Traces left behind in every song, a love that stayed beyond too long. Holding tight to what's been lost, counting every silent cost. Pictures blur, but don't deceive, of moments that I can't retrieve. Though time moves on, I'm still confined to footprints you left behind. So here I stand, a heart that knows quiet ache, the closing close.
She said don't text me, so I did at 3:05. Said don't call me, so I hit her line just to drive. Said don't wait on me, but her porch light stayed on. Told me don't show up drunk, but damn, she knew I'd come. Got that shirt I left back in June. Smells like ashtray and cheap perfume. She ain't soft, she plays like steel, but girl's the only thing I feel. She said don't, but she meant try. She slammed the door, then stared in my eyes. And when I leaned in, she didn't move. Kinda froze like she wanted it to. She said don't, like she said come here. Voice cracked like a second beer. We don't say love, we just get loud, then quiet down like we're both proud. We sat on steps, she lit my smoke. Told me you always break then Joe. I laughed too fast, she rolled her eyes. Said you never learn, but damn you try. She asked if I still sing that song, the one I swore I'd never play too long. I said only when I miss your fight. She smirked and said sing it tonight. She said don't, but she meant stay. Said it's too late, but she leaned my way. When I touched her hand, she didn't flinch, just pulled me close like nothing changed since. She said don't, like she said prove me, like a dare in the back of a movie. We don't heal, we just hang on. Say don't, then write another song.
Saw you standing by the canned beans, cart full of diapers and sweet tea. I froze up like a fool in boots. 3 years gone, still feeling you. Your hair's a bit lighter, eyes still kind. You smiled and said, hey, how's life? I mumbled some lie about being fine, while thinking about the nights we left behind. You laughed at something small I said, like back when we shared that creaky bed. I felt my chest get tight and warm, like a storm calm after the storm. We were young and dumb, had nothing much, just a rusted truck and a little love. You wore that flannel I still keep in a box marked don't go too deep. I thought I moved on, turns out I lied. You blinked and my world realigned. Maybe some hearts never grow old, just tuck their story in the fold. You said your boy just turned 2. He's got your smile, loves tractors too. I laughed and said, sounds just like you. Then looked down, afraid of the truth. We didn't fall out, just faded slow, like late July's last firework glow. But damn if aisle 3 don't feel like a place where time stood still. We were sparks and summer skies, drunk on love and firefly nights. A little wild, a little wrecked, hearts too full for what came next. You said good seeing you and turned away, but I stood still like I might stay. Guess not all love needs a ring, some just end and keep echoing.
laid the seeds at break of day. Prayed the wind would know its way. But every night beneath the stars, that field still hung in broken bars. It wasn't storm, it wasn't drought, it was the silence drawn inside out. The soil remembers every step in the field that never slept. It sings of hands that once held dreams, of boots and hearts split at the seams. The harvest waits, but roots have wept in the field that never slept. Some ghosts don't haunt with cries or chains. They rise through wheat and autumn rains. And when you kneel to sow regret, the land don't let you just forget. So I rise before the morning dew, still hoping something will break through. But I've learned why no promise kept in the field that never slept. It sings of hands that once held dreams, of boots and hearts split at the seams. The harvest waits, but roots have wept in the field that never slept.
You were leaning on that window frame, saying nothing but your eyes gave it all away. There was something hanging in the air, like a word we both are scared to say. I had it caught right in my throat. One breath more I would have spoke, but the wind came in, your hair flew out, and we just stared like two dumb kids in denial. I almost said it, I love you, but the moment slipped like the sun through. Your fingers touching mine, just barely holding, heart wide open, but my lips stay frozen. Now I hear your name like a song too sweet, and I hum along where you used to be. Wish I'd let it out when the world stood still, but I never did, and maybe never will. Took the keys but left that note, folded tight next to my old denim coat. It didn't say much, just take care, but damn, I read it like a silent prayer. Now nights fall softer, but they don't feel kind. I still sip slow, thinking what if most nights. Maybe someday I'll say it clear, but ain't tonight, it still hurts right here. I almost said it, I love you, with a voice I still don't know how to use. Felt it hanging in the breath we shared. You were right there, now you're just not there. Every song that hits a minor chord feels like knocking on a locked up door. I should've let it out when time stood still, but I never did, and maybe never will.
Boot prints fade on a road long dry. Sunlight leans on fences high. Names once carved on old barn doors have blurred beneath forgotten shores. Rust speaks louder than regrets on wind chimes made from silhouettes. Fields lie down in golden rows, but not all stories choose to close. When dust remembers, it don't lie, carries the weight of every wire. Settle slow on what we lose, on choices worn like weathered shoes. It don't cry, but it don't rest, it just clings to what we left. Not every truth is meant to shine. Some stay buried with the time, but in the quiet, still and true, dust keeps watch the way it knew. When dust remembers, hearts unfold, not in silver, not in gold, but in the hush of closing gates. It holds the past, we hesitate.
Windows down, that summer song. Old red cap and my flannel on. Gas tank full, no rear view look. Done with that chapter in the book. I ain't mad, I ain't sad, just got tired of feeling bad. Left your shadow in the dust, now I'm driving back my trust. I got 4 good tires and a sky so wide, playing haggard on a Friday ride. No tears left, just sun on my face, leaving slow towns with too much space. You can keep your porch and porch light
same old thing. Found a smile past mile 5. Feels like the first time I'm alive. Ain't no grudge, ain't no fight, just me and this road feeling right. Wind is humming like a hymn, freedom's riding on this wind. Ain't running from, just running to a little peace and a better view. Some folks stay, but I had to roam. Some hearts break just to get back home. 4 good tires and a brand new tune. Radio loud underneath the moon. No goodbyes, just gears that turn in this freedom ride. I finally learned there's more ahead than hearts that yearn. No rear view talk, just roads that burn. Sunset fades, but my fire stays bright. Rolling fast toward a better life.
Mama called while I was driving. Said the dog's been sleeping in my bed, and Dad still leaves the porch door open like he's waiting for what I never said. Sis got married last September. Grandma's garden bloomed real late. She said, "You're still the missing piece." And then she laughed and said, "Don't make me wait." I said, "Next month I'll swing by," but my calendar always lies. Guess time just runs like I do, and home don't chase me like you used to. There's a table I ain't sat at in years, and a hug that could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, being booed 7 years. Oh, every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe. Mama said she kept my letters, even ones I never meant to send. Said she reads them when the house gets quiet. Said that ink don't lie like I pretend. There's a porch swing that forgot my weight, and a bed I left in no wake. But home ain't where you always stay, and it's who still waits while you're delaying. There's a room with the lights still low, and a chair where my father dozed. There's a prayer I should have prayed last week, and a voice that still brings me to my knees. If I could stop this going pace, I'll find my way back through that gate to a place that never told me no, and a call I still owe. That could drown out these fears. There's a voice saying, "Son, come slow," but I'm stuck on a road that never knows. There's a picture taped on the fridge, me and Boo 7 years old. Every mile feels like a promise broke, and a call I still owe.
Grain fields bend but never bleed, taught to wait, not born to need. Cracks run deep in sun-baked stone, every line a tale alone. Hollow well with silent rope, faith is forged in drought and hope. A single drop can start a tune, even stone will hum by noon. Rain on dry stone, sing so slow, soft as truth we used to know. Doesn't flood, just finds its way through yesterday's unspoken clay. What was hardened starts to grow with rain on dry stone. There's no sermon in the sky, just clouds that learn not to lie. When they break, the land will feel the kind of love that learns to kneel. Rain on dry stone, quiet grace, touching years that time won't chase. Not for storm, not for show, just enough to let roots go. And the ground says welcome home with rain on dry stone. There's a bend beyond the fences where the noise begins to fade. The road forgets its questions and the night forgives the day. A porch with just one rocking chair, no need for who or when. The dust hangs still, the sky turns bare, where the silence settles in. Where the silence settles in, you stop looking back at when there's no more fight, no need to run, just the setting of the sun. Somehow peace and pain remain like stars behind a cloud. It's not the end, it's not regret, it's not a loss you can forget. It's breathing out what once was sin, where the silence settles in. Where the silence settles in, the soul can finally begin. No more storms, no more disguise, just a quiet pair of eyes, just a quiet pair of eyes.
You left your hat on that old chair, like time forgot it's sitting there. No final word, no drawn out scene, just the space where you had been. I drove past where we used to roam, the barn, the fence, the gravel road. I swear I heard your laugh out there, caught in summer's evening air. Not all goodbyes are loud or long. Some drift like wind, then they're gone. I'll tip my brim and take my seat at the bend where roads don't meet. Some friends don't leave with angry cries. They fade like pain beneath the skies. I hold the silence that remains, like steady drops from distant rain. If one day we cross again, may it feel just like back then. But till that hour, I'll keep a place for the calm behind your face.
Once I drifted high and slow, danced on rivers none could know. But skies grew thick and air turned still. Even light forgets its will. I brushed the hands of passing time, fell through thoughts that had no rhyme. Now I lie where dreams go blank, just a feather that somehow sang. Not all weight is born of stone. Some descend when left alone. No thunder called, no sharp heartache, just a fall too soft to wake. They look for wings in open skies, but some are folded far from eyes. And grace, it seems, can sometimes break, like a feather that sank in a still lake. If you find me in the silt, don't mourn for flight, don't carry guilt. Some things fall with no mistake, just a feather
and the path it takes. Rain on the roof, mom's low, smells like home from the screen door glow. Boots by the step, same old floor. I swore I'd leave, but I came back more. Years roll fast, dust don't lie. That porch still creaks like a worn out sigh. Love don't shout, it just stays in a back porch light. And the things we say without a word, like Dad's old way. This is the house where I learned to stay. Rain on the roof, and I just pray, let it stay this way.